Okay. All right, make sure I'm all set here. Okay. What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Tough loss tonight for them boys. The season is officially over. They lose to the Indiana Pacers 125-108. They lose the series 4-2. Hey, man, look, man, hats off to the Pacers. Got to give them credit. But our bad habits reared its head in this whole series. And I think that when you get away with stuff that we've gotten away with all season, it's going to show in big moments. It's going to show those bad habits. And I thought that's what got the Knicks tonight. Once again, the third quarter of doom, right? We've been dealing with that all year. All year. So, of course, in a closeout game that we need, this is what happens, right? And that, to me, was the ball game. Johnny, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big Taz, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Namrit, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Namrit, Coach G-Man, yeah, it's right around the corner. Oh, NBIC, where was you the other day, man? See you coming through just when it's hot. When it's hot, then you come through. NBIC, appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Listen, man, tough loss. Tough loss. Listen, man, the boys, they had a great season. Great season, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But I'll be honest with you, I felt like we lost the series ourselves. Game 1 was the backbreaker. That's what we lost the series. But turnovers again tonight, right? That's been a problem all year, right? So, these are just, like I said, the reoccurring problems and the bad habits, the really bad habits that have not been fixed all season, have gone unchecked, reared its head today. And that's the issue I have with this team. Not that certain guys have limitations, not even Josh Hart's boneheaded plays, right? Because I thought Josh Hart had a good season this year. Not even Mikal Bridges. I thought he changed things. I thought he had a great playoff series. I thought Big Cat was a monster this year. Brunson, of course, we know who he is. I thought everybody was good this year, man. I really, really did. But the lack of discipline and all those different things and those bad habits that we've had all year that were not fixed reared its head today. Reared its head. This Rover, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. So yeah, man. I mean, so I don't. Let me say this. I'm not even mad at how we lost. I'm not even mad that we lost. I'm not. Because I think that sometimes a loss needs to happen in order for you to kind of come to like a realization, right? And I think that tonight, that's what that was. It was like an eye-opening thing. Like, we just were making bad decisions with the Rock, especially Brunson, man. Brunson had a terrible night. Terrible night. And as much as we want to give his flowers, he deserves all of them. Trust me. Tonight, he had a bad night. He had a really bad night. 5 turnovers for him, man. And he's the captain. He's the man. He's the leader of the ship. You can't have 5 turnovers in a game like this. You just can't. But once again, those are bad habits that have been going on all year, man. All year. Agent Super Argo. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, man. Agent Super Argo. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. Tough loss for them boys tonight, 125-108. The Big Cat, 22 points, 14 rebounds. OG Anunoby was big tonight, 24 points, 5 rebounds for him. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. And so, I think that's the ball game, man. That's the ball game. He had 5 turnovers, man. He's the leader. We needed him to have a Brunson night tonight, 40 points. We needed him to be Brunson on the road. And he wasn't. He folded up, man. And not that he didn't He wasn't aggressive. I'm not saying that. I thought he was ready to. He just was making bad decisions, like trying to. That turnover at half court was insane, man. You know the double's coming. You gotta be ready to pass it, but very lackadaisical. But that's been all year, man. Lackadaisical stuff, low key Randall type of stuff, right? Because that stuff Randall would do to drive you insane. Classic salsa. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with my crew, man. I truly, truly appreciate it. And so I thought he was terrible tonight, man. I thought he was terrible tonight. His decision making, everything. He couldn't get to his spots. He was overthinking everything. And then also too, I don't know if you guys noticed. Did he seem like he was like a little hurt? Like he just didn't seem to have the burst. He just he just did it. And when I seen him dribbling up the court, he looked gimpy. Like he looked like he kind of was like a little gimpy on that ankle. I don't know. But I mean, it's the playoffs, man. Everyone's hurt. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But he just didn't seem to have it, man. At all. Tough loss, man. Tough loss. I'm not worried, though. I'm not. I love our ceiling, and I love what we have. But something's got to get tweaked this offseason. I don't think nothing needs to be changed to the starting lineup. I love the starting lineup. I love Bridges. I love the big cat. This is year one of the project. I think next year they'll be better. But year one, guys, you got to think this is a success. This is a success. Sorry. We went to the Eastern Conference Finals, man, and we were basically 2 games away from making it to the finals, right? So you have to be happy with that. With that being said, I wouldn't change anything but guys on the bench. Now, if you want to talk to the head guy that's running the ship, if it's up to me, he's gone. I'm bringing somebody else in here. I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't. And the reason why I just don't, because I don't know what's going to be the rationale that they're going to move him. Like I'm just thinking. I thought if he would have lost last game, he was gone. Him winning last game the way he did, I think he's gonna come back. My only issue with that is that they're not going to be any different than what they were this year. Do you think he gets them over the hump? Most people are going to say, well, he got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? He's this has been the first time in 25 years. He got them 2 games from the finals, right? So I see the other side of the coin. I see the other argument for him. I see that. BQ from BK, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Let's reset the room, man. Let's reset the room. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight. I know everyone's mad. LV's not too upset. I'm really, really not. I think we're good. I think we're in a good place. This is only year one of this, guys. This is year one of this, and look how far we went. So, but once again, I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me. Tough loss, 125 to 108. The Knicks lose the series 4-2. The big cat, 22 points, 14 rebounds. I thought he was great again tonight. So I see both sides of the coin because I see both arguments. My only reservations about bringing him back as the head coach is he going to improve, right? Because to me, he dropped the ball numerous times in this series. I thought he dropped the ball big time especially game one. Like what happened in game one was terrible. That's what lost us the series. And then also too, his lack of substitutions, like just not identifying Delon Wright and Shamet and getting those guys in there, right? Not playing a double big lineup earlier and realizing Josh Hart didn't have it because teams, that's how they were playing Josh. Like you got to be smart with those little things is to me a huge, huge problem. And then also too, like this third quarter issue, like that's going on, especially with Mikal Bridges, what he said earlier in the season about like just guys, the energy not being there and doing layup lines, like all that stuff, that's telling you what's going on in that locker room, right? So I just don't know if anything's going to change from that, right? I just don't. And then offensively, we're very limited. The plays look like high school plays. They're easy to guard, easy to defend. Like, what do you do to really change that? Right? Like, what do you do? So, and he's a stubborn guy. He's not gonna look how long it took him to play Shamit and Delon Wright. Like, his job had to be on the line for him to do that. That should be a decision he should make like that. He should be able to see what's going on in the court. Say, all right, Sham, campaign, you're not playing. Give me Delon right now. Like that should be automatic, but it's not. It should have been automatic for him to put Josh Hart on the bench and maybe start either Mitch or Deuce. It wasn't. It doesn't, like, it's not automatic for him. So that's why I'm kind of a little shaky. And also too, he's almost 70 years old. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Brandon Storeball, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, Brandon. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. It's truly appreciated. And so for me, I just don't know. Just what do you do with that, right? Like I don't know. And so I don't. The biggest question is that do we come back? Do we come back like more disciplined? Does that happen? Does that happen? Does he come back more open-minded to changes and offensive plays, and like does he change? Like, does he change? Like, that's my question. Like, or is he going to stick to his guns? Like, is he going to be? You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing, man. But yet, I see what other people who want him to be here. I understand their argument too. Because guys, this is anything in life, right? Anything. My question is this: if you outperform your contract, shouldn't you get an opportunity to stay, right? If my team has been going to the second round, and then Eastern Conference Finals, it shows that we're improving, right? So if you're getting better, it's only right that you get an opportunity to come back, right? Because you're 2 games away from the finals. So I see, and it's the first time they've been there in 25 years, right? So Eastern Conference Finals. So I see like why people would feel like, yo, man, like you got to bring them back, right? I see that side too. But I just see also too where we're limited, man. I see where we're limited, and I don't know if he's the guy. I just don't know if he's the guy to get us over that hump because of his tendencies as a coach. That's what I mean, like his tendencies. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. So that's where LV is with that, man. This river, the Nova Boys sold us up the river tonight and in game 4. Yeah, they didn't play well, right? Josh either, right? Josh was making, oh man. I'm like, yo, dude, what are you doing, man? He's been terrible this whole series, man. This whole series. Man, it happens, man. I thought Josh had a great year this year. I thought he really played really well. Remember, we was talking about Josh possibly making an all-star team, remember? Like we was kind of talking about that. We was talking about that, like how well he played this year. I thought Josh had a great year this year, man. I thought he played really, really well. But this series, he played really bad, man. Really, really bad. And so, and he kept them in games, right? Like, you know what I mean? So that's coaching too. Right? Being able to make those adjustments, right? Tip struggles with that. You know, so once again, you know, and so let me say this. As good as a team as we were this year, because I thought we were exceptional. But I think that how talented we were hid a lot of the real problems that we have. And we've been able to get away with things because of how talented we are. Does that make sense? I'm going to say it again. As talented as we are, our talent has hid a lot of problems that we really, really have. Like, so we've been able to win a lot of games and go far in the playoffs, but it's masking really the undertone of other things, of real serious problems that we're having. Right? I said it earlier, right? The turnovers, the lack of, like, they just don't seem prepared for games, ready to go, right? They just don't seem locked in. They come out and have doozies of games. That third quarter has been killing us all year. How bad our offense is, just just we don't run good offensive sets. We look like we're running very, like, just high school sets. We just don't look good offensively, but we're able to get by with that because of how talented our players are. And just the lack of change. Right? So I I don't know. Eddie Kofi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to Rock with LV Live. Once again, let's reset the room, man. Tough loss on the boys, 125 to 108. The Knicks go down 4-2 in the series, lose the series. Still a great season, man. Great season. The Big Cat, 22 points tonight, 14 rebounds. I thought Town had a sensational series. Sensational. Anybody questioning Cat, need to stop it. Stop it. Jay Supreme, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Come on, man, Jay Supreme, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jay. Agreed. Peace, LV, man. Disappointing night, but I'm proud of our boys. Agreed, man. Agreed. This has been this has been the best season since back in those 90s teams, man. You know what I mean? We gotta love it, man. Big Tim, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Harlem all day. Tough loss to the boys, 125 to 108. OG Anunoby came to play tonight, man. 24 big points for him, 5 rebounds. I thought he was great tonight. Eddie Kofi says, bye-bye Tibbs, OG, Heart Pain, Cat, and Bridges. Yo, you want OG gone? You want Cat and Bridges going, Eddie? Even OG? So, Eddie Kofi, okay, I'm okay. But who are you going to get, man? There's no way. Pain, yes. I'm still keeping Josh Hart. I just think you got to manage his minutes. You can't let him be out there just being wild. Like, give him 40 minutes. You can't play Josh Hart that. Like, you know what I mean? I think Tibbs dropped the ball with that. But I love what Josh Hart brings. I just think he's better coming off the bench. Yes, I want OG going because he can't finish at the basket. Yo, man, but he can get better with that, though, man. Nah, we got to keep OG, Eddie. We got to keep him, man. He's got a great upside, man. This girl says Josh only played 22 minutes tonight, and what an awful 20. Listen, it was a bad series for him, man. It was a bad series for him. It really was. It was a bad series for him, man. It really was a bad series. I thought it was a great series for Mitch. I thought Mitch upped his value, man. The Knicks got to get ready to pay him, man, because I think this is the last year of his contract. And his services are going to be wanted. Trust me. You know what I mean? What he does offensive rebounds wise, block wise, he's great defensively. So it's going to be Knicks better be ready. They're going to have to pony up some bread to keep him, man, because I think a lot of teams are going to want him. Mitch upped his value this series. Big time. Big time. All right, man, let me go to the stats here, man. Let me read through the stats for you guys. All right, so I thought Bridges was okay tonight. Bridges also had 5 turnovers, man, but I thought he was okay, man. I thought defensively he was giving Halliburton problems. Halliburton was struggling tonight with him, man. Halliburton never has turnovers. He had 4 turnovers tonight, man. I think that was all because of Bridges. I thought Bridges was bringing it. Bridges had 15 points tonight, 6 for 9 from the field. OG Anobi, once again, I said he was great. 24 points from him, 5 rebounds. The Big Cat, 22 and 14. Mitch was a monster, 8 rebounds, 8 points, excuse me, but 9 boards, 5 offensive, 4 defensive. And Mitch had 2 blocks. Brunson was atrocious tonight, 19.7 assists, 8 for 18 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3, and 5 turnovers. Right? I thought Deuce was okay. Deuce should have got more minutes. He only got 11 minutes. I thought he should have played a little bit more, but it's all right. He had 2 points tonight, 3 rebounds. Josh Hart, 22 minutes, 4 points, 6 rebounds. Delon Wright, I thought he gave solid minutes. He had 12 minutes, 2 points. And I thought Shamet was great, guys. Shamet had 12 points off the bench tonight. I thought he was fabulous. And that's the problem. He should have been playing way earlier. Tibbs dropped the ball on that. He had 16 minutes and he was 4 for 7 from the field. Reddy Shamet was 4 for 7 from 3. 2 assists and 12 points. I thought Shamet was exceptional. We shot 47% from the field, 28% from 3, 65% from the line. They shot 54% from the field, 51% from 3, 84% from the free throw line. And that's the ball game, guys. We had 17 turnovers. They had 2 turnovers. That's the ball game. But guys, check it out. With all that being said, this was the quarters. They won the first quarter, 25-24. They won the third quarter, 33-30. Third quarter of doom, 34-23. And the fourth quarter, 33-31. The game was there. We got our doors blown off in the third quarter, and that was it because these guys came out not ready to go. But that's been all year, guys. That's been all year. So we can't be mad at the outcome. This has been this way all year with this third quarter. So that's why I'm not blown away that we lost. Like, I'm not even mad or pissed. I'm like, what should we expect? We've been doing this all year. So of course it was going to come back and bite us in the, you know what? Of course it was. Purcell Gaines, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to Rock with LV Live. Tough loss to them boys, 125-108. Let's go to my man Tim. Man, Tim said this is a learning experience for the team. Once we get rid of Tibbs as our coach, I'm sure Leon would do right by this team and get the right person in here to get us to the championship. Yo, Tim, man, man, I can't even deny what you're saying, man. I can't even sit here and say you're wrong. I said it earlier, man, before you got up in here, Tim. I see both sides of the coin. I see why people could say, yo, you got to bring him back because he got us the furthest that we ever got this year in 25 years, right? So he basically outplayed his contract, right? If you want to think about it. And they're 1,000% correct. So it makes sense why they would bring him back. And if it was me and I was in Tibbs' shoes, I would say, yo, man, I deserve to be back. Look what I did, right? And so it's valid. But what we know is that to me, that's all smoke and mirrors because we masked a lot of the problems because of how good we were as a team. We were a really, really good team, guys. Really, really good. Really, really good. So we were able to get away with a lot of bad things. And I said it earlier. So because of that, it's smoke and mirrors because you're like, yo, we winning though. But you're like, yo, man, I know we winning, but yo, look at the problems we have. Look at the turnovers. Look at not be ready the third quarter. Then you're like, yeah, but we won though. Yeah, we won, but yo, look how we won. Like, we don't look, you know what I'm saying? And so that's where I'm like shaken by, with bringing him back because I'm like, I don't know. And then the question is this, guys, and this is everybody in the chat. Everybody, please answer. Do we get better than what we were this year if we bring him back? Do we get better? Do we make it to the NBA Finals next year? Like, do we do that? With this guy running the show, knowing how he is, like, is that going to get us over the hump? Is he going to come in and bring in something innovative and change certain things? Like, is that going to happen? Like, I'm just, I don't know, man. Tim says, I wouldn't be surprised if we make a big trade that won't hurt our team. It might be players we least expected to get traded. Yo, Tim, I don't know. I don't know if a trade is necessary though, man. Getting guys on the bench, yeah. But I don't know if a trade is necessary, Tim. I like who we are as a team. I like what we have. You just got to deploy them the right way, Tim. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're noticing Josh Hart is not playing well, you got to sub him out. If you're noticing Cat is kind of laboring, you got to sub him out. You got to like make change. Like, you know what I mean? It's how they're deployed. You got to use Bridges the right way. Like, it's certain things. Like, Deuce has got to play more. Like, you got to deploy these guys the right way. There's no way you play Cam Payne over Delon Wright and you realize Cam Payne is playing like garbage. Like, it's how they deploy. And that's why I say, like, our talent has masked a lot of problems. Because we're so talented, we've been able to beat teams because of that. Not because of the offensive plays we're running. Like, that, no, that's just a 1-4 flat. Brunson just getting busy. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, it's just certain things. Because to me, that's what lost the series. It wasn't what we have. Right? I thought game one was a big, like, he dropped the ball big time on that. For us to lose the game the way we did, being up 16 and 15 with 3 minutes left, and we just lose the game, like, that's really, really bad coaching. That's really bad preparation and getting these guys focused on what you need to do. Like, that's just really, really bad. And not being able to close out games. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man. This Rover says, LV, man, it's super arguable, right? We get this for in spite of him, not because, right. We get that, right? Agreed. Johnny says, we need guys who are snipers. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. But we got to see who's out there, man. You know, a lot of those guys are expensive, man. And we got to see if we have the money to do that. Sim says, LV, what do you think of Brunson? Think Brunson has to do to get better next season to help us get to the finals? His decision making. That's gotta been Yo, Ian, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man. That's my guy, Ian, man. Salute to you, sir. Hope all is well to the family, Ian, man. Give my love to the family, my man. Hope all is well, my guy. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me tonight. Tough loss to them boys. Tough loss to them boys, but, you know, it's all right, man. It's all right. See what my guy Ian says, man. Everybody give a shout out to my man Ian, man. It's good peoples right here. LV, man, administrations, right? Game one was so pivotal, sliding doors moment for the series. Agreed, but don't dump too hard on this group. They are battle hardened playoff group now. Agreed. See, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't give up on these guys, but it's the leadership that's important. Okay, Tim, I'm sorry. All right. This is where I think a new coach is needed for Brunson. You got to unlock that next gear for Brunson because he's already proven who he is, right? What he could do. So now you got to unlock that next gear for him. The same way Steve Kerr unlocked that next gear for Steph Curry. And I think you're going to have a guy to come in here that's going to really help him with that. Because I don't think Brunson is broken. I don't think there's anything that needs to be fixed. I think it needs to be like he needs to go to the next gear, right? Because he's already a superstar. But he's got to get better with these turnovers. He's got to get better with the pill. He's too sloppy at times. But that's because he's allowed to do whatever he wants. You know what I mean? And so you got to have a guy who can reel him in and be like, yo, let me get a sub, sit down. Sit down. You're not, you know what I mean? Steve Kerr does that all the time with Steph Curry. He'll sit him. If he's not playing well, he'll sit him. You got to have a guy in here that's going to do that. That's going to really push this guy, push him to be better. Because I think he's picked up a lot of bad habits. Very similar to Randall, very similar to Josh Hart, picked up a lot of bad habits because the coach allows him to do those things. He's going to need a guy that's going to come in here, Tim, and really hold him accountable for his decision-making. Same thing with Josh Hart. That's going to help these guys grow. That's what he needs. And so that's going to be an importance of maybe bringing in a young guy who sees the game differently. Like perfect example, right? Tatum was good. Tatum was really good. Mazzulla unlocked him. He unlocked that gear. You know what I'm saying? Is Ian a Pacers guy? No. Ian's not a Pacers guy. I'm not going to tell you what type of guy he is, but but he's not a Pacers guy. He's not a Pacers guy at all. So yeah, Tim, like that's the gear. It's got to be unlocked. Mazzulla did that for Tatum. And if you guys did anybody watch that what was it on Netflix? Remember that show that they had where they followed all the players? This was last year. Sabonis, Tatum, LeBron, Ant-Man. It was last year's playoffs. I forget what the show was. If anybody remembers that show. Ian, come on. Listen, Ian, I was trying to hide it out here, Ian, because you with me. You with me. You in here with me, you and me, Ian, you good over here. Because Ian, this is enemy territory. You know what I mean? So Ian, but Ian's with me. He's good. See, this Grover. This Grover, he good money, man. Let him rock. He's good. He's with me. He's good. Ian, you with me, man. Everybody don't jump on him. He's a good dude. That show, if you guys watch it, it's on Netflix. Really, really good show. I don't know if it's still out there, but I forget what it's called. Anybody look up the show. It was on Netflix. But during that, they would pan off to certain guys and their journeys in the league, right? That whole season. So I watched Tatum and how Mazzulla was with him. Mazzulla would hold his feet to the fire, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like Tatum, like he's a star, he's the man, but Mazzulla would hold his feet to the fire. Like if he didn't play well. And he would be like, yo, that's your fault. You should have did woo. He was telling them that, like, yo, you got to drop down and do this. You the star player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ian, Ian said LV's protecting that's fit. No, Ian, you family. Ian, come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. Don't say too much, Ian. Come on. These guys are monsters in here, man, when it comes to their team. So you family in, so you good. You with me, man. So Mazzulla was getting on Tatum. He was letting him have it, like on certain plays that he was making a huge mistake, and he would sit him. You understand what I'm saying? That unlocks certain things with guys because they feel like, all right, yo, I got to tighten up because I'm letting my team down. And the coach is letting me know in front of dudes, right? Like, so I got to be better because I'm the man here. I don't know if that's happening with Brunson. I don't know. I can't say it. I don't want to sit here and say it's not. I don't want to do that. But what I'm saying is him and Josh make the same mistakes. So that tells me they're not fixing the problem. So that means, right, just because we're all smart here, that means that nobody's telling him what he did wrong because they're allowing him to continue to do it. So the problem's not getting fixed. The lack of attention to detail, the silly turnovers, like all those things. But it get masked or get hidden by Brunson coming up making big shots. Right? So that's huge. So now you forget about the problem. But whereas a guy like Mazzulla would say, yo, I don't care about the shot. You're my man. You're dropping down when you should be doing this. You're letting your teammates down. This is what, Mazzulla was getting on him about that. Telling him how it's your fault. I said, yo, that's good coaching, man. That's good coaching. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what's going to unlock Brunson. Because that put Tatum in a different stratosphere. Because Tatum was a monster this year. He was good before, but not like how he was this year. Tatum was legit this year. It stinks that he tore his Achilles, but he was on fire this year. He was a different player. But Mazzulla's unlocking him. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the same thing. Steve Kerr unlocked Steph Curry. So you're going to need a guy in here that's going to be able to do that for Brunson to ascend to the next level, to where, he's first team All NBA, because he's right there teetering, but he needs somebody to get him over that hump. Eddie Kofi says bringing Tibbs back would be insane. Yeah, man. Man, I think it's 50-50, man. I think it's 50-50. This Rover, okay, that's a good point. Says thing is, LV, don't we have 3 to 4 years to unlock our guys? They're already in their prime. 3 to 4 years, they'll be retired. No. This Rover, it's not going to take them 3 to 4 years to unlock them. This Rover, that's like a he's already there. This Rover, he's ready. But what I mean is a certain skill set, a certain understanding, like certain things, and it's not even a matter of this Rover of not that he's not good enough. It's all right, boom. I'll put it to you like this. It's like adding another clip to the gun, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? An extra clip. That's what it is because he's already got now it's giving him the extended clip. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? That's what he needs, the extended clip. That's what's going to put us over the hump. You need that to get to the next level. I don't think Tibbs can unlock that with him. That's something that can be done over season. During the offseason, excuse me, that can be done then because if you bring a guy in here that can bring Brunson to the film room and say, yo, hey, listen, I know you're a good player, you're great All-NBA, but here's where I think you can get better. Boom, you play the tape. And they kind of vibe and you say, yo, I got a scheme to where we can get the best out of you. But I'm going to need you to do this, do that, do that. We can make things easier for you. You don't have to bring the ball up. I want to play you off ball. I want to do. You understand where I'm going, guys? Like that you need a mind like that can unlock this guy and give him, like I said, an extra clip to the machine gun. Because if he gets that, Brunson's going to explode. Yeah, he's already there. He's already there. So to me, that's what has to happen. Discover says, yeah, I know, man, but what do you mean about Tibbs ain't going to be the one to do that? He's not going to be able to unlock him, Disc Rover. Unlock that next gear that I think he needs. That next gear, or like I said, that extended clip. Right? That to me, that's what's missing in Brunson's game. You know what I'm saying? To answer what Tim was asking me earlier. Ian says, love the idea of Mike Malone as coach. Does Tibbs have a shelf life with pro players, given how tough the minutes always are for his toughest guy? Right. I like Mike Malone, man. I think that would be a great story. You know, he's a Queens guy too, Ian. You know, he's from Queens. So him coming back home and winning a championship, he just won one 2 years ago. So that would be a great story. I don't know. Guys, really quick, is he CAA? Is Mike Malone CAA? Is he part of the crew? That's the question I have. Because if he's CAA, then that might be in the bag. But I don't know. Malone's tough, man. I mean, he's a great coach, man. He knows how to coach too. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see. I mean, I know a lot of people are saying Johnny Bryant. I would love that, but we got to see. To me, they need an offensive-minded guy, a guy that's going to unlock. You know what I'm saying? That's to me. This Robert says Mike would do the exact same BS riding our stars 5 into the ground. I think so too, Disco, but I think him getting fired from Denver. Remember, he was there forever at Denver. He was there. How many? What was about 10 years? I think he was in Denver, right? Something like that. That might have humbled him, man, to where he might change up some things. Right, this Rover. I think that might have humbled him. But all in all, guys, like I just think that Rob Red, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to Rockin' with LV Live. Tough loss to them boys. Man, they'll be all right, though, man. Thought it was a fabulous season. Rob Red said, there's got to be an assistant from OKC as our next head coach. Also, need better scouting. Yeah, man. Yeah, our defense wasn't even good this year. Yeah, listen. Yeah, man. I thought our defense, but I think a big part of that too, Ryan, was Mitch wasn't there, man. Mitch is a big anchor for us. He cleans up a lot of problems for us, and I thought him being out there with Towns was great. And I thought they kind of figured out something by staggering their minutes. I just think it was too late, man. You can't give away games like they did in game one. Game one was a backbreaker, man. That's what changed the series. That's what changed the series. Because I'm telling you right now, if we lost tonight, we was winning Monday. They was not going to beat us in the Garden. No way. Brunson would have had a great game. We would win to the finals. But game one was the backbreaker, man. And that's how it goes, man, in the series, man. That's how it goes. All right, let me go here, man. Let me see what some of the players are saying. Tough year, man. Tough year. You got to, I'm not even mad at it. I love what we did all year, man. I thought it was a great year. I thought it was awesome. I would not, I would not, change things. I wouldn't. Let's hear from Tibbs, man. Let's hear what Tibbs has to say. I know everybody want to get Tibbs up out of here, man. Look at NBIC says, look at this. NBIC says we missed out on Udoka. Nah, man, Udoka bad news, man. He bad news, man. He bad juju. I want to bring him over here, man. Udoka might be. Let me not say what I want to say, man. He's a slime ball, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be having dudes like that around, man. They'll be doing things inappropriate, if you know what I'm talking about. You like, yo, my man, you're supposed to be coaching. What are you doing up there in the office? Ain't you supposed to be down here at the practice facility? What are you doing? All right, let me bring up Tibbs here, man. Listen what Tibbs has to say. Okay, let me bring this up for you guys really quick.
Team, and then you analyze what you think you need to improve.
Tom, what do you feel like are those next steps you guys have to make?
And again, like you would do after every season, you take a step back. I think decompress. You do a deep dive on the team, and then you analyze what you think you need to improve upon. And then we have the draft, and then we have free agency, and there's trades, and then there's the internal development, and then it's the study and preparation for next season. And so it's a big off season for us.
Tom, what do you feel like are those next steps?
So listen, guys. Yo, man, he talking like he coming back. Right? Is it me? Tell LV if I'm wrong or not. Am I reading into this too much? Tim, Big Task, all my dudes up in here, everybody, Disc Grover. Am I reading too much? He talking like he's coming back. He not talking like I'm a little nervous about my job. I don't know, man. Tip's talking like, yo, man, I'm coming back, man. So he got the plan, everything laid out, right? He got everything laid out. This is what we got to do. He's got it perfectly laid out. Free agency, all this stuff. He's talking the draft. He's talking. Yo, man, he might be coming back, man. You hear how he's talking? Tell me if guys, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I reading into this too much? Because the way he's talking, that was Fred Katz that asked him the question too. Fred is on it. He talking like he already know. He talking like he already know he coming back. He better not be coming back. Yeah, everybody's like everybody's shaking in their boots. Oh, Johnny said he got the poker face. Yeah, he probably fronting, right? I don't know, man. He's talking with confidence. Ian said we're all coming back until we get fired. right, until he get that phone call, right? That phone call might be in an hour, man. You never know, man. Right in an hour. He might get tips, Enjoy the rest of your vacation, man. You won't be coming back. He might be getting that phone call right now, man. This room is on fire. Look. Better not be on the PJ fucking back to Westchester. Yeah, man. Tim says, man, this is year one with Cat and Brunson. I think Cat will get better defensively and be a problem next year. There's some prudential, right? Prudential, he has to stay healthy. There's some potential. I'm assuming you're saying there's a potential, right? There's some potential. He has to stay healthy. Agreed. Tim said, man, nobody need to worry about what he's saying. He need to worry about Dolan. I don't know, man. Yo, Dolan might fall back on this, though, Tim. They got far this year, man. Listen, you know where LV lands, how I feel about this. But once again, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm giving you guys the other side of the coin here, right? He got us really far this year, man. We were 2 games away from the finals. So as much as we, you know what I'm saying, we arguing about it, we kind of going back and forth. Yo, man, I can see a place where he's coming back. He talking big talks right now. He like, yeah, we got to do this, we got to do that. Man, listen, man. I would not be surprised if this guy's back. I would not be surprised, man. I just wouldn't be. Do I agree with it? I don't, but I just wouldn't be surprised. Love Brunson, man, but I thought Brunson played like hot garbage tonight, man. That's big for this team. You can't. He played like hot garbage. That can't happen, man. And he's gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna feel it. He gonna feel it this year. He gonna feel it this offseason. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me see. I'm bringing up these guys right now. Let me bring up the Big Cat and Brunson, man. They're talking. Cat look like he already changed. Brunson look like he still got his stuff on, man. Brunson feeling it. Because, yo, he know, man. He know he didn't play well. And, you know, he's going to be sitting on that all year, man. All summer. He's going to be sitting on that, man. You got to take advantage of certain opportunities, man. You do. Let me pull this up here. Listen to the captain and
from preseason injuries, trades, just guys going down and out of line. You guys obviously had a roller coaster ride of a season from preseason injuries, trades, just guys going down and out of lineup to get to the conference finals, beat Boston in the second round. Obviously, you didn't get the result that you wanted, not win it tonight. But just how do you characterize what you guys were able to accomplish this year?
Not sure that accomplish is the word that we're gonna use here, but I think the way this team progressed this year is for me it was fun because there's a lot of people saying we couldn't do a lot of things, a lot of negativity around what we were trying to accomplish, and the way we just kind of put blinders on and went to work. That's what I'm most proud of with this team, and I'm just proud of how we kind of stayed the course. Obviously, like you said, not winning tonight and then being knocked out, but just proud of our guys. Simple as that.
Yo, he's feeling it, man. He's feeling it. That ain't fake. He's feeling it. He know he played like dog shit tonight. He knows that. And he knows that that's sitting on him heavy on his shoulders because he's the man. He the man. If you don't come out and you don't play well for your team and you out there getting turnovers left and right, that can't fly, man. You're the guy. That's what happens when you're the man. And you could tell that he's feeling, excuse me, you could tell that he's feeling it, man. He don't even know how to answer the question. He probably don't want to answer. He still got his warm-ups on. Look. Cat got his hoodie on. Cat like, I'm out of here. Brunson still got his stuff on. He still got his stuff on, man. So you could tell he's pissed, man. You could tell he's pissed because he probably pissed with himself. Because he played really, really bad tonight, man. Really bad. He knows that. Good job. He said they need to get off that roommate podcast and play ball. Yo, man, a lot of people were saying that. A lot of people were saying that. My man Tim right here. We can't continue to have a coach that's only going to play 7 players. Yeah, see, Tim, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. And Tim, let me ask you something. Does he change Tim? I think he only changed him because the pressure was on. He knew he was fighting for his job. He knew that. If we would have went out in 5, if we would have went out in 4, if we would have got swept, he would have been finished. I think he makes that change not because I want to change and I realize guys aren't playing well. It's because I got to do something different because I'm kind of under the gun here. But if you bring him back, does he change? Does he say, all right, I'm going to extend my bench and play a lot of these young guys. I'm going to really develop Dadier. I'm going to play Kolick more. I'm going to play Akaporte. I'm going to, is he going to do that? Or is he going to be stuck to this 7-guy rotation? Or is he going to go 10 this year? Like, these are the questions you have for him. Is he going to change? We know he's not. This is who he is. Ian says, no disrespect. I forgot Shep. But Ian, that's not disrespectful, Ian. That's a problem with the coach because he should have been playing. Ian, I know you don't really follow the Knicks. We know this. But here's the point, right, Ian? I said this on my show before. Right before the playoffs started, he was on a heater. He was knocking down shots left and right. And Tibbs just stopped playing him, because of whatever's in his psyche. Whatever his coaching blueprint is, he stopped playing the kid. He played a couple of games. I was at game 1 against the Pistons. He played a couple of minutes. He didn't play well, kind of was struggling. And Tibbs stopped playing him after that. And I was like, why isn't he playing Shamet? Shamet can shoot. He can knock it down. He proved it tonight. He didn't play him. He didn't play him all Boston. He didn't play him at all. Then they started playing bad. The bench unit campaign is garbage. Then he started playing him, and these guys started playing well. So that's a coaching thing. See? So we keep on coming back to the same place, man. Them not being ready to go, coming out the third quarter. And it's not like a one-off thing. It's been all year long. Why aren't they ready in the third quarter? That's coaching, man. Why can't they fix the problem? That's coaching. Giancarlo De Lara. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man. It's my first time seeing you coming through rocking with me and my crew. But I appreciate you, man. Please subscribe to the channel, man. Gian, but I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew. I apologize. I don't mean to butcher your name, man. You want me to call you just Carlo? I'll call you Carlo, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me, man. Let's reset the room here, guys. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me. Tough loss for them boys. 125 to 108. Go down to series 4-2. The Big Cat, 22 points, 14 rebounds. Tough loss, man. Tough loss. But, a great season, man. Still a great season. Jotty says, no, he will not change. Guys were too tired down the stretch. Yeah, man. Yeah. The NBIC said next year, the Brunson blueprint on how to nullify him, and it will be on full view. Once Brunson gets frustrated, he will crack under pressure. What are you talking about? He averaged 30 in this series, man. He was the clutch player of the year. What blueprint? There is no blueprint. He gets what he wants. He was getting busy, man, the whole playoffs. There is no blueprint. He was getting busy. Okay, he got 5 turnovers today. Okay, so what? Everybody has a bad game. But this guy, he's the man. There's no blueprint. This Grover says, come on, LV. Listen, no. This Grover, I gotta answer his question. I gotta show him love. This Grover is like Tim says, man, LV, man, Tibbs not gonna change. He was forced to play the bench. If he had it his way, he would have burned our starters out. Listen, Tim, you're 1,000% correct here, man. You're not wrong. You're not wrong on that, no. You're really not. You know what I'm saying? But that's the issue with him, right? That's the issue with him. Is he gonna change? or is he going to continue with the nonsense? Right? Like that's the truth of the matter with him. Right? What is he going to do? You know what I'm saying? What is he going to do? Like, how is he going to, Let's listen to the big cat, man. I thought Towns was great this whole playoffs, man.
People throwing around the word sacrifice to get to this point. And you guys,
I thought Towns was exceptional, man. Let me pull up Cat, man. A lot of these guys, these guys are feeling it, man. These guys are feeling it, but my honest opinion about this, right? Let me bring it up to share. My honest opinion about this stuff, guys. Honestly, with this team, I think we lost because of coaching, man. I think he got outcoached. And then when he wanted to make a change, he did it late. You know what I'm saying? If the series was over, then you got to climb your way out the hole. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, man. So, all right, let's listen to Big Cat, man.
For either one of you guys were pieced together literally right before the season started, and you talked about the up and downs going into the season. A lot of people throwing around the word sacrifice to get to this point, and you guys found a resilient kind of personality trait about you guys as the season went on. I know, Jalen, you said it's hard to reflect right now, but is that kind of what the journey's falling short? I mean, except for falling short here tonight, but is that what the journey's about, and kind of figuring out who you guys are and overcoming obstacles to be able to put yourselves in positions like this?
Yeah, it's definitely tough to look ahead, but I mean, even when you win, it's always about what's next. And so, regardless, we're gonna go in the summer. We're gonna work, and we're gonna get better, and we're gonna figure out a way how we can change this outcome. It's going to start with obviously just us and our mentality, and making sure that we got to take one day at a time. We can't just jump right back into the conference finals. We can't look ahead. But I got a lot of faith in this group, and I mean, no one sees the things that me and him see every day. No one sees the type of people that we have, the workers that we have. That's what gives me the confidence, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care what people what they think about us on the outside. I know what we got.
The captain wants it, man. He's already thinking, man. You could tell he's feeling it, man. You could tell he's feeling it, and that's what you want, man. You want this to sting, right? Don't you want this to sting? It's supposed to hurt. You're supposed to be mad right now and unsure of what to say. It's supposed to hurt, man. So you can have the focus for next year, man. Johnny says, this question is, can Cat change his fouling habits? Under a better coach, he'll be able to. Get this grower, yeah. Everybody, yeah. Tibbs is getting the flames this year, man. He's getting the flames. Ian says, putting this out there, I think if the Knicks stay healthy next year, they'll have nobody to fear in the East. But agree with LV. Carlisle is a legit championship coach. That matters in the playoffs. Agreed. Listen, that's what it is, Ian. You know what I mean? Tibbs got outcoached. He's got a ceiling. You know what I mean? Like, Tibbs is a good coach. I'm not trying to say he's garbage. I'm not sure. But he's got limitations. And Carlisle coached circles around him. What happened in game one was huge, because that's just a total coaching blunder. You got to make sure you're getting out the three-point shooters. You got to know that's what they need to get back in the game. Once you see the dude knock down 2 or 3, you got to cut all that off. He dropped the ball there. He dropped the ball by throwing campaign out there, not identifying this guy ain't got it, and not getting Delon Wright earlier. I mean, that's just what it is, man. It ain't really nothing else but that. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty easy. All right, let's listen to the big cat. I was trying to get him earlier, but let's listen to the big cat here. Put this up here for you guys. Yo, the big cat had a monster year this year, right? Monster year for Towns, man. Thought he was exceptional this year, man. So I'm so glad we have him, man. Let's see what that big cat has to say. Get this all set up for you guys. All right, here we go.
What is your experience like?
I mean, you being able to watch Jalen from afar, in the West and just see what he's done and what he's done for the city. It's even more crazier in person when you watch it in person, the way he works on the court. And JB's one of those teammates that when he steps in the building, he raises everyone's energy, morale, and very few people I've ever played with had that kind of intangibles that he has. And we're not even talking about playing basketball. I mean, I think we all know he's, in my opinion, one of the best in the league. And to be able to watch him go to work every night and to be his teammate, I don't say this lightly. It's a blessing, and it's an honor that I get to play with Jalen Brunson, and to be in my career to be able to say that, I've been honored to play with a lot of great teammates, but JB's he's one of the top of the list for me. Best teammates, best basketball players I've ever got to play with. One of the best teammates I've had.
Class act, this guy, man. Class act. Class personified, man. The big cat. It's gonna be an ill off season, man. It's gonna be an ill off season. Tim says they definitely gotta learn how to close out on 3-point shooters and learn how to get back on defense. Yeah, Tim, man, that's all coaching, man. That's all coaching. And once again, this is year one of this project, right? So, we got to kind of have some grace for that, right? These guys just came together this year and we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, right? So we got to be optimistic about the future. It's just what changes do we feel we need to make in order to get to the next level? That's the key. Because now you tasted it, right? Now you tasted what it feels like to get there. Now next year you want to go all the way. Because now you don't want to go backwards and lose in the first round or second round. You want to make it here again and go to the finals. Like, that's the goal now. That's the goal. Ian says, question, LV, man. How do you feel about the Cat Randall trade at this time? It worked out pretty good for both sides, right? Yeah, but it worked out better for us. I think Randall's out of here. They're going to get him out of here. I think they're going to ship him. The word out there, I'm hearing the rumors that circulate out there is they want to try to get Kevin Durant over there and get Randall out of there. But but when they made the deal, I didn't know if it was going to be guaranteed they was going to keep Randall because they really, they really want to play. They really want to play. What's the kid from Jersey? Everybody that plays over there, Naz Reid. They really want to play Naz Reid. That's who they want to start because he's getting a big contract over there. That's why they had to let Cat go because they couldn't afford to play all those guys. So I think they really want to play Naz Reid more. So that was, So I don't know if Randall. And plus, he had a terrible last couple of games in the playoffs. He did typical Randall stuff. He was a no-show. I think one game he had 4 points, and then the next game he had I don't know. He just didn't play well at all. He ain't Cat. Cat's a different monster, man. Look at this right here. Where's Coach at when I need him? No, Randall's tougher than Cat. No way, man. No way. No way, man. Randall would have been giving us headaches, man. Headaches. No way, man. No way. Johnny says, LV, man, do you think is better who's better at shutdown defense? OG or Dort? Ooh. I like Dort, man. I like Dort, but OG's bigger, man. He's bigger than Dort. That's why I would prefer OG. See how OG closes out on them blocks? See the block he had tonight on Neesmith? You saw that beautiful? OG's done that quite a few times this year. Dort ain't got the size to do that. Remember, Dort is only about 6'4", 6'5", I think, most. He's not even close to 6'6". OG's a legit 6'8". I like OG, man. Because of the size. He's bigger. And then only OG can guard centers, too. Remember, he can guard Embiid. Like, he can guard Siakam. He can guard Miles Turner. He could do that because of his size. And you can't move him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. Tim says, man, Brunson had 19 points, man. That's unacceptable in Game 6 elimination game for being the cat. Yo, listen, Tim, I said he had a bad night, man. He did not play well. And he knows it. He knows it. That's why he's sitting over there with the crazy face, man. He tight, man. He tired himself. He's tired himself because he played like garbage, man. And you can't be the man, right, and play like garbage like that. That can't happen. It just can't. All right, let me see here. Let me see who else we got, man. Let's listen to the team. Listen to these guys, man. These guys, though everybody had a great season, man. They just gotta, they gotta regroup, man. They gotta regroup. They gotta regroup and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Here we go.
Team obviously has turned around.
Let's hear this.
Do you kind of feel when you talk about the
Let's hear this. This is gonna be big. I'm gonna share this with you guys. This is what Brunson is saying about Tibbs. Brunson's talking about Tibbs. Let's see what the captain has to say.
when you talk about the confidence, obviously, I feel like nobody takes more criticism than Tom, and this team obviously has turned around during his tenure. Do you kind of feel that going forward, he's the same guy to lift you guys the rest of the way at next level?
Is that a real question right now? You just asked me if I believe that if he's the right guy. Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Come on.
You talk
man. Oh, man. I think he comes back, guys. I think he's coming back. I think he's coming back. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he's going anywhere. Did you see that response by Brunson? I don't think he's going anywhere, man. I don't think Tibbs is going anywhere. Did you see that response by Brunson? I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's coming back. And I think that this is what the team's going to be. I'm being honest. Guys, you see Brunson's response. You see he's tight at the question. So remember, him and Leon are uber tight. That's his godfather. Remember, this is all CAA stuff. We all know this. You see Tibbs answering questions, right? Like, yo, what's the development going to be? He ain't even thinking. Yo, listen, man, look. I think he's coming back, man. I think he's coming back. LV, man, JV has to say that, man. He's very diplomatic. Yo, Jotty, man, listen, I disagree there, man. Jotty, everybody in the chat, how many times have you seen players, right, when they talk about the coach, right, and they talk about, the changes that's going to happen, what it looks like, blah, 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 right? And the players will say something like this. Hey, listen, man, that's not a decision for me to make. That's management. You know what I mean? I like Tibbs. I think he's a great coach, but I'm not here to talk about a guy's job. Blah, blah, blah. That's for management. That's what those guys say. Because low key, they want him out of here. For Brunson to respond like that, and he's the man, I think he's coming back, man. I think he's coming back. I think he's coming back, man. I don't think he's getting fired, man. I don't think he's coming. I think he's coming back. Ian says, all you Knicks fans, man, it's all good. I'm predicting you'll be back here against the Pistons. Ooh, the Pistons, look at that. Next year, and you'll get past them in 7, play OKC in the finals. Look at that. This is not an easy assignment in the finals, though. Agreed. Ian said we play the Pistons next year, man. Eastern Conference Finals. Look at that. Tim says, man, he's bugging out, man. That's exactly why he only scored 19 and got burned on defense. I'm expecting him to work on that this offseason as well. Agreed, man. Agreed. He's not a defensive guy, Tim. You know what I'm saying? We know that. I thought he got better, but yeah, he gets cooked defensively. But guys, listen, man. Look, I'm gonna have another show probably in a couple of days to probably wrap up the season recap show. But guys, listen, tough loss, man. Tough loss. But listen, you gotta be proud of this team. I thought they had an exceptional season. What a ride, right? We got back to the conference finals, first time in 25 years. It was great, man. I was there opening night against Indiana. I was there for that game. I was there for the opening game against the playoffs against Detroit. It's been a fabulous season, man. So you gotta love this team, man. You gotta love this team, and you gotta love exactly what everyone's doing and how we look. I think we're on the uptick. I don't think we're going back anywhere. I think we made great strides this year. I thought Bridges had ups and downs, but I thought he really ended strong. I thought he had a strong playoff run. OG Anunoby got the bag, and I thought he had a solid year. I thought even Josh Hart with this series, he played terrible, but I thought he had a solid year also. It's a lot of changes that are going to be made. I think it's going to be more so on the bench. I don't think anybody gets traded. I think because of how far we went with this team, they're going to want to run it back. And so they're going to probably want to make little tweaks here. But I don't see them with this team that they have. Why would they want to destroy it? And we made it this far. So with that being said, I see the same thing with the coach too. So I don't know. I think it should be a change, but we'll see what happens, man. But you gotta love this team, man. You gotta love this team. You gotta love the season that they gave us, man. What a ride. What a ride, right? But listen, I'm gonna do a show in the next couple of coming days, so please be on the lookout for that. All right, but listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. All right. Also, too, if it's your first time coming through rocking with me, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, please leave comments because I do respond to comments. All right, people, listen, tough loss for them boys. Their season is done with, but great year for them, man. Salute to them. Clap it up for them. Continue to cheer your team, and we'll get ready for next year, man. I'll be coming out with a end of season show to discuss it. So please come through and check that out. All right, people, listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.